Today we're going to look at the much underrated and unmentioned fight between Muhammad Ali and Leon Spinks. In this fight, Spinks defied all expectations, proved his critics wrong, and managed a total upset. While Ali's legacy is etched in triumphs over iconic foes, Spinks would emerge from obscurity to leave his name in boxing history forever. Muhammad Ali's boxing career stands as a testament to his legendary status. His legendary victory over Sonny Liston, his trilogy with Joe Frazier, and reclaiming of the heavyweight throne from George Foreman are etched in history. However, by 1978, age had caught up with Ali and he was no longer interested in fighting challenging opponents anymore. Instead, he opted for easy fights for quick paydays. Enter Leon Spinks, a former Marine who had found his passion for boxing while serving in the military. Weighing around 200 pounds at 6'1", Spinks was far from the behemoth heavyweights usually seen in the ring, especially when compared to Ali's typical fighting weight of 220 pounds at 6'3". Despite his unimpressive record in smaller size, Spinks managed to secure a shot at fighting the boxing legend Muhammad Ali. In his most recent fight, he had barely scraped by with a unanimous decision victory. This lackluster performance, as well as Spinks' overall lack of experience, caught Ali's attention and led him to consider Spinks as a potential opponent. Despite Ali's clearly fading boxing skills, nobody thought the 20 pounds lighter, weak punching novice boxer Leon Spinks stood a chance against the greatest himself. Ali was given 10-1 odds to win. However, Spinks understood the opportunity that lay before him. He dedicated himself to intense training, knowing this could be his ticket to a better life. As the date of the fight drew near, both Ali and Spinks intensified their preparations. Ali, with his storied career, aimed to secure one last great victory. Spinks, the determined underdog, focused on making the most of his shot at greatness. At the opening bell, Ali began the match with his trademark footwork, dancing around the ring. However, Spinks showcased his defensive prowess by skillfully avoiding most of Ali's shots. At this age, Ali's stamina had declined enough that he could only dance in short spurts, and he often found himself cornered by the more athletic Spinks. However, this was no cause for concern yet. Ali had won countless previous fights before where he had been cornered using his signature rope-a-dope strategy, often against much stronger punchers than Spinks. Ali calmly held up his guard, leaned back against the ropes, and waited for Spinks to waste his energy, punching Ali's impregnable guard the same way Foreman did in Zaire 5 years ago. However, contrary to Ali's expectations, Spinks didn't punch himself out. Instead, he conserved his energy by unleashing a gradual but relentless flurry of punches, connecting around 35 punches in one sitting. Though most of them fell harmlessly on Ali's gloves, some of them made it through and dealt damage. Particularly, Spinks targeted the small opening on Ali's lower belly that Ali's arms couldn't cover, thus forcing Ali to move his guard lower, which then created new openings for Spinks. The key for Spinks was to wait for Ali to get tired from dancing around the ring. Once this happened, Spinks could corner Ali, catching up and delivering unanswered flurries. Though Spinks was no George Foreman or Sonny Liston in terms of punching power, these repeated exchanges began to show on the judges' scorecards as Spinks began to build a significant points lead. This was made even worse when Ali realized he couldn't use his jab effectively. Ali's jab, known as literally one of the best jabs in boxing history, was a cornerstone of Ali's style and key to setting up the rest of Ali's punches. If Spinks was to have any hope at beating Ali, he knew he had to shut down Ali's jab. Spinks did this by making Ali's jab ineffective with elusive head movement and countering with his own jab. Spinks used a very unusual pattern of head movement, slipping his head to trace out what looked like a circle shape. Despite its unorthodoxy, its primary use was to make Spinks' head a difficult target for Ali's jab, in which it succeeded. Whenever Ali danced, Spinks was able to slip or block most of Ali's punches. In addition, over the course of the fight, Spinks managed to pick up on Ali's timing, something very few of Ali's opponents had managed to do. Spinks began to jab with Ali, slipping his head to the side while simultaneously throwing his own jab. As a result, while Spinks' jab would land, Ali's jab would sail harmlessly past Spinks' head. However, all was not lost for Ali. Going into the middle rounds, Ali began to adjust his strategy to counterpunch Spinks using his superior reach, and for a while it worked. For example, here Ali lands a brilliant cross counter to shut down Spinks' jab. Normally, this hard counter shot would have forced an opponent to regroup or at least back off and conclude the exchange. However, Spinks refused to retreat, pushing forward despite the damage and taking the fight straight to Ali. Ali was not used to this at all. Even against hardy fighters like Joe Frazier, they would usually back off after being tagged with a clean counter shot, waiting to set up a more favorable exchange. Not Spinks. Spinks chose to stand in the pocket and throw, and despite the initially unfavorable exchange, Spinks would trade until he made the exchange favorable for him. By doing this, Spinks forcibly closed the distance with Ali, thus negating his significant reach disadvantage and getting within easy punching distance. Spinks threw a flurry of punches, including a clean left hook that landed flush on the side of Ali's head. As a result, Spinks managed to turn negative exchanges into far more positive ones. With this, Spinks had shut down 3 of Ali's biggest weapons: his jab, his dancing, and his skillful counterpunching. By using head movement to evade and timing to counter Ali's jab, Spinks prevented Ali from using his jab effectively. By waiting out Ali's stamina while he danced, which was sure to run out, Spinks ensured he could corner Ali and throw flurries. By being relentless and refusing to give up negative exchanges, Spinks ensured he would force Ali to fight on the inside and took away Ali's reach advantage. As the fight progressed, it became evident that Spinks held a significant lead in points. Not only this, but Ali's passive rope-a-dope strategy to tire out Spinks proved fruitless, as Spinks still showed no signs of fatigue. In a last-ditch effort, Ali sought a knockout to salvage the match. He began fighting aggressively, exchanging blows with Spinks in close quarters, but could not seriously hurt Spinks. Unfortunately, time was not on Ali's side. By the final bell, Spinks, the clear winner, raised his arms in victory. The surprising split decision underscored the subjective nature of boxing scoring, but thankfully it went to the rightful winner and new heavyweight champion of the world, Leon Spinks. Leon Spinks would actually be the most inexperienced heavyweight champion ever. Having only 6 victories to his name, 7 after he beat Ali, Spinks was closer to an amateur journeyman than a veteran boxer. However, through the use of his sheer relentlessness as well as carefully planned strategy, the boxing novice was able to take the title from the greatest. His extraordinary feat serves as a testament to the incredible upsets, determination, and meticulous planning can achieve. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, or subscribing. Peace.